Hello and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be deep cleaning and super cleaning my wheels. Long-time viewers of the channel know that I've got some overspray on there from Clear Coat. I believe it was most likely when they were repairing a gutter rash on the wheel, but I do have overspray on the Clear Coat on the wheels. So I'm trying to get that off because it's making the wheel a little bit dull for me, well, for my liking, I should say. And I do want to make the wheel, just gloss that a little bit more, like when it was new. So that's what I'm going to be trying to achieve today. So first things first is obviously we take the wheel off the car. Now, basically, the process for this is I'm going to be really thoroughly cleaning this wheel, and then cutting and polishing it, and then putting a protectant on the wheel. So that's what the process is going to be, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. So at the moment, I'm giving the wheel a clean. So firstly, hitting it with the pressure washer, getting all the loose dirt and debris off the wheel that I can with that little bit of force from the pressure washer, not too close, obviously. Then I'm hitting it with a wheel cleaner. So you can see the Bowden's Own Wheelie Clean that I've got there. So hitting it with the wheel cleaner. And then I'm getting the CarPro Iron X as an iron decon. So get rid of the iron that is the iron that might be stuck to the wheels. We want to get rid of that. Mostly the Iron X comes effective on the inside, so where the barrel is, where the hard to reach places are, because obviously that builds up brake dust and dirt and things like that, and it's very hard to reach in there, especially with these wheels with so many spokes. Very hard to reach in there and clean that off. So that's where the iron decon is going to come into fruition. But in saying that, there is still some iron that's on the wheels that you can't really see with the naked eye. So that's why we spray the iron on anyway, just to make sure we get rid of that buildup. Then I hit it with the snow foam, so another cleaning material, and I've just agitated that with a microfiber cloth. So that's my dedicated one that I use for wheels, and we're going to rinse all that off now. So giving that wheel a really nice clean, well, the face of the wheel, I should say. So now we flip the wheel over and we're going to do the barrel. So the barrel and the back of the wheel. So again, same process here. So we're going to firstly spray it with spray the pressure washer onto it. Sorry, lost my words there. So we're going to hit it with the pressure washer. We're going to hit it with Wheelie Clean, and as you can see, you can already see the discoloring on the barrel. So you can see how much build-up there is on that wheel, just at the back of it, because it is so hard, like especially these wheels, it is so hard to get to that barrel. So you can already see the discoloring. So this was in need of a clean, is what that tells me. So then we're going to get the Iron X, and again, it's going to be exactly the same process in here. And we're just going to spray that, and that's going to cause more discoloring. So this wheel is turning reddish, pinkish, purplish very quickly. So you can see all that in there. So yeah, all that is just build-up of brake dust, grime, and dirt that's kind of been embedded into the wheel. And yeah, just trying to get rid of that and making that super clean. So again, same thing, hit it with the snow foam and the microfiber mitt. I've tried to speed this up as much as possible, but we're basically getting into every nook and cranny, touching every spoke, every spoke, even the back of it, even though you can't see it. It's just nice that now that the wheel's off, you make the most of it and make sure it's all clean. And then we're going to rinse that off. So you can see I've got my 2 horses there. I've put towels and just protectants on the horses because I don't want to scratch the wheels. I know that obviously it's going to, it's going to rub up against the back of the wheel, the front of the wheel, because I'm going to be flipping it and everything like that. So just want to protect that wheel as much as possible when you're doing this. You don't want to be lying it flat on the concrete and doing it like that, because that is going to scratch the wheel. So as you can see, if I flip it over here, there's no scratches or anything like that because I've protected it with the towels and yeah. So just drying that off now with clean microfiber, as you can see. And now what I'm doing is I'm compounding. So this is a very, very tedious task, but I am basically cutting a layer of paint off and clear coat off the wheel. Now, again, as I said, it is very tedious. I've sped it up and cut a lot of it because it did take me a while to get into every spoke. And then once that's done, you basically you wipe that off with the microfiber. So again, just getting in there, and now what I'm doing is I'm polishing. So I've cut and now I'm polishing. I'm going to show you a little bit more of this than what I did of the compounding, so you can see how tedious it is getting in there. I believe the sun started coming out here, so I moved there you go. I moved the wheel to the shade just because you don't want to be doing this in direct sunlight. It can stain the wheel and make it worse than what it was before I even started the process. So just make sure when you do this, it is a nice cool wheel. You're doing it in nice cool conditions and not in direct sunlight, because that can affect your results, and you don't want to be doing all this and getting a worse result. So again, as I said, just kind of speeding this up, you can see how tedious it is touching every part of the wheel. I also did the barrel in the back of it, but I didn't film it just because I thought that would be a bit too much. But yes, I did cut and polish the barrel and protected the barrel and the back of the spokes as well. So so again, just getting rid of all the polish. It's pretty easy to see what you haven't buffed in or what's had too much polish on there. So I'm just making sure I get in everywhere that I've touched the wheel with the polish, and then I will spot clean after that. Run my eyes over the wheel and make sure that there's no high spots or anything like that, because if that doesn't get microfibered off, again, you're left with a worse finish you get, and it's tough to get off, and it's just a nightmare. So you want to avoid that. So again, really just showing this just to show you how tedious it is. But on a wheel with not so many spokes, so like the stock Ferrari wheels where it's only got 5 or 6 spokes, that's ideal. That's what you want to be doing. But a wheel like this is a bit, it's a lot harder. So now I'm hitting it with panel prep. So we're going to so what that's going to do is lubricate all the compound and polish that I've put on the wheel, so that it's easier to take off. So it's easier to take off now. It's actually quite a nice smell, the panel prep. I do like it. So now what I'm using is the CarPro C Quartz wheel protector. So what that is doing is that's putting a layer of protectant on the wheel, which is going to help with number one, the hydrophobic properties, And number two, it does assist and aid with minor scratches on the wheel. Obviously, it can't protect everything, so any big gutter rashes or anything like that, it's you're still gonna get that. But any light minor scratches on the wheel, it does give you a layer of protection. So as you can see, just going over every little bit, so not only the face of the spokes, but the inside and the side walls of the spokes as well, and just making sure that it's all protected, similar to how it was cleaned, similar to how it was cut and polished, where we're hitting every aspect of the wheel. And again, I did do the barrel of the wheel as well, but the barrel in the back, I should say, but I didn't record it, unfortunately. So and basically now what I'm doing is just wiping off any excess wheel protector there, so that again, we don't get any high spots or anything like that, and it leaves a nice finish, a nice even finish all across the wheel. So just getting that done, and look, it is a tedious process. I mean, if it's one of the stock Ferrari wheels where it's got 5 or 6 spokes, that's a hell of a lot easier than this wheel here with heaps and heaps of spokes. So look at that finish by the end of it. So you can see it's almost like a mirror. Very, very good. Very happy with that. So the final touch is obviously doing coating the rubber. So just dressing that wheel and putting your preferred coating on. Again, for regular viewers of my channel, I like a low profile coating. I don't like it too glossy, so I've just put one on there. And now it's time to put the wheel back on. So just popping it in place there. And we're going to put the center cap back on and pop the lugs on. So just using my fingers to screw them back on. We're obviously doing it in a star formation, not obviously around the wheel. If you know, you know. So just popping them on, tightening as much as I can with my fingers, and then tightening it up with the tool. Doing it as much as I can, then releasing the jack, bringing the car back down to the ground. And just going to go over and make sure the lugs are really tight now that the tire is sitting on the concrete. So there we have it, guys. That is what it looks like at the moment. So nice, beautiful finish. Got rid of all the overspray that I wanted to get out. It is a tedious process, but definitely worth it when you have a look at the finish. So I'm really happy with it. So thanks for watching. If you could please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps a small channel like mine. We'll see you in the next one.